Now let me hear you say way-oh.
Way-oh.
I said boom, boom, boom.
Way-oh.
Now let me hear you say way-oh.
Way-oh. So that was the show, everybody. Welcome to the Coolio Moolio show, the only show that's live on a Friday night.
Here we go, guys. First of all, to all of our very regular and faithful listeners out there, of which there are maybe
10? 11? 12?
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't even know if Kryber is listening to them as they come out right now.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if anyone is going to be like waiting on this episode with bated breath.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, Tati?
That's okay. That's true. First of all, we have a little bit of a late release this week because of some scheduling issues. But we're here, we're queer, and we're Amir. Nope. Hold on. Nope, not Amir. We are beer.
There's this
clink.
There's this rapper I've been listening to named Amir Van.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good. But now every time I think of him, I think of Amir Van. He's like this tall black guy with like the deep voice.
Oh,
the deepest. The deepest.
The deepest, my friend. So anyway, what is this? It's a podcast, right? Is that fair to say? Is it fair to say?
It is.
Okay, good. That's all I need to know. I just wanted to know if it was fair. All right.
I don't like to call it a podcast. I like to call it an alternative listening form of media.
You know what? And you know what? That's fair as well. I think that's also fair. But it is fair to call it a podcast, so I'm going to call it that. This is a podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Coolio Moolio, the Would You Rather podcast. Thank you very much.
Did we? I texted you this, but did we get a spike in viewership?
Maybe. So I saw last time I logged into our podcast hosting platform, it said that we had 30 subscribers, but a lot of those are usually ghost subscribers. They're not like real people subscribing. But why did you ask that?
Well, I submitted our podcast to like some people. Like I was sending it to. I was waiting to see. So there was two instances. This guy on Twitter who I follow has like a few thousand people. He's like, "What's a good podcast?" So everyone was throwing out like names, like guys. I wanted guys.
Okay.
And I threw mine in there, and it got liked. And it was getting some likes. He didn't like it though, so I was like, "Damn it." But that was still like, oh, maybe he saw it, maybe in glimpse, because like you see like, oh, you see all these, like everyone kept posting the same ones, like the Serial podcast.
Okay, who doesn't know about Serial?
Exactly.
Okay, like,
but that's all you kept seeing was Serial.
I listen to a podcast. I mean, Serial is old news, guys. Like I don't know, Count Chocula, Captain Crunch, okay, Frosted Flakes, Honey Smacks, Golden Grams. Honey Nut Cheerios, these are old news, people. They've been around for years and years. I don't need to hear about any more cereals. I've got all the cereal I need.
That almost killed me. I was drinking water.
Cereal this, cereal that. It's like, why make a podcast about a breakfast food? You don't see me making a podcast called Bacon and Bits or Bacon Bits.
That'd be a good one. Bacon Bits or Bacon and Bits.
All right, join us on Tuesdays for an episode of Bacon Bits. No, but Serial, it's funny because I know Serial is one of pretty much the most listened to podcast. Is it the most listened to podcast ever?
It has to be.
I have never listened to it.
Same.
Oh.
I've listened to a little bit, like I started it and I was just like, yeah, it's not me. A lot of podcasts, I have my daily listens of podcasts and it's a lot already. Like I listen to Mr. Sunday, Charmaine's, his podcast, Guys We Fudged.
Guys We Fudged.
The Allstate podcast where they just talk about car insurances. It's just...
wait, what's that? The Allstate... maybe they're still doing them, the Allstate TV commercials?
The one with
the black guy? What's his name?
I was thinking the one with...
Is that Allstate? I think
it is Allstate.
Allstate.
I was thinking the one with the guy from Whiplash.
Oh.
He was in some bunch of those too.
Shoot. J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons was in it, but God damn it.
Not quite my tempo. That's okay. Let's try it again. Okay.
Wait, let me look this guy up.
Again, not quite.
Dennis Haysbert?
Dennis Haysbert.
I've never... Oh, wait, he was in S.H.I.E.L.D. He was in... not S.H.I.E.L.D. What is that show? It is S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No, it was... What was he in, man? I saw him somewheres. I don't even know. I don't know. JK.
Yeah, JK Simmons, that is.
JK.
So, what were we talking about? I already lost my train of thought.
Yeah, I totally blinked out.
We're talking about podcasts.
Oh, yeah. So I submitted it to that guy, and so I thought I was like, okay,
who was
hopefully.
it? Let's blast him right now.
His name is, I forgot
Cherry
his
Dude.
Twitter.
What's his
Cherry
name?
Dude.
What's his
What
name?
is his name?
Is he famous in some way?
Yeah, he's a
More
singer.
famous than us?
A little bit.
Impossible.
It's Barack Obama.
Oh. Okay, so I was right. Yeah, right. He's more famous than us.
What's this guy?
Obama's the one that's tweeting at us all the time saying, hey.
He
guys.
raps with it. Actually, fun fact, he raps with the Mirror Van.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me
What
clear here.
is his freaking name? Oh, that's so Merlin. Merlin.
So I'm just going to blast you out right now. That's so Merlin. Okay? You didn't like our tweet saying that you should listen to our podcast? How dare you?
What
And
if
it's
he-
funny
what if-
because I can say this because you're not going to listen
What
to
if he
this.
did listen
because
to
you,
it? He's just very subtle.
All right.
about it.
Sorry, that's so Merlin. I am so sorry. Really apologize. Please keep listening to the podcast. Please subscribe.
He's tweeting
Please
right
send
now.
in questions. Oh my gosh, please. No. You have more followers than me. I only have 3 followers on Twitter. Please, you have you have the ability to completely stomp me into the ground. You have the ability to kill me. I
Murder
beg
me.
you. I am on my knees. I'm on my nose.
Not only do I beg
Please.
you,
Not
but
only do
I
I beg you,
demand of you.
but I implore you. And more than that, I do demand that you spare me, sir.
I do beseech.
Sir, I do beseech. But
And then the other one, I just submitted to one of those like podcasts, like one of those comment threads. I was like commenting places. So, yeah. So I thought I was like, okay, hopefully,
maybe we did. I'll have to see if the subscriber count is actually still that high.
because our YouTube
That's
is
high for me, for us.
What is it?
It
Oh,
said
30?
It said
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And the beauty of stuff like this is that like 30 turns to 50, which turns to 100. Like it just
It can.
yeah, it grows. You know,
That's
that's
what
the
she
beauty
said.
of life. And
That's what she
if
said.
it doesn't grow, you know.
Poo poo caca.
I was like, it doesn't grow, you know.
You know it's no.
You know it's
It doesn't grow. You know
no.
it's no. So
you know it's no.
actually, in case for those of you who aren't maybe listening for the first time, Nick always says, what do you always say? Keep it
real, keep 100, poo
poo caca.
I don't know where that started.
That was, I don't know, a couple episodes ago. You were saying how you're trying to, I think, freestyle a saying, but you couldn't think of it.
Yeah,
So you just said poo poo caca.
Should we do introductions? Because we're at 8 minutes, and I feel like this is like.
So I already introduced the podcast, but I didn't talk about who we are.
Yeah, tell them.
All right, you know what?
Tell them who we are.
You already know who it is, but I think just for kicks and gigs, I'll tell you again, just because I'm feeling particularly nice today. My name is Thaddeus. All right, I'll give you my real name. I was gonna give you a fake name, but decided to be, again, I'm nice today.
My name is.
And who are you?
Everyone, you guys know who I am. Everyone knows who I am, so I'm not gonna even say it. But numbers, no. I'm Nicholas. Y'all might know me from my infamous book, The Catcher in the Rye. I played the Rye.
Mm-hmm. And I was the catcher.
Yeah, it's true. That is true.
Caught a lot of that rye.
Yeah.
Caught,
Just
caught it all.
I was impressed. But yeah, we're the podcast. You guys know us. You guys been here. You've seen it. You've felt us in your hearts, souls,
Minds, bodies, skin,
Souls.
organs,
souls.
visceral organs.
Your shoe souls.
Those as well. We've been in there several times. But anyway, this is the Would You Rather podcast, people. Sorry, people. People. So basically, here's the deal. Here's the gist. Let me give you a quick rundown.
Run it down.
Oh, I'm going to run the down. So here's what happens. Okay, we host a podcast,
Yes, sir.
and as a favor, to return the favor, you guys send in questions. Would you rather questions to Coolio Moolio Show at gmail.com.
That's true.
Now, do we usually have submissions from people? No, I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
We don't.
We don't have an abundance of submissions. In fact, we're quite scarce. We're running quite low. In fact,
am scared.
We have one. We have one question from a actual listener today.
I make my
for you
living
guys.
off this show, and we only get like pennies, man.
And
revenue wise.
actually, if you were to make a living on this show, you would die. You wouldn't make a living. You would make a death.
I'd make a
this
death
show.
on this show.
Because guess what, guys?
That'll bring the viewers in.
We're bleeding out.
We're
people.
actually paying. We're losing money. I keep forgetting to give you money.
We actually are losing small amounts of money by running this podcast. It's like $5 every month we're losing.
And I keep forgetting to give you that goddamn.
It's okay. You just
Remind
I think
me.
at this point you owe me. I want to say in the range of $10K, but anyway, we'll talk about it later.
We'll
talk about it off the
scenes.
air. So anyway, guys, that's the gist of it.
He's choking me.
And
I'm off the air.
I'm choking him off the air. So anyway, today here's the thing, guys. When people send in questions, we come up with fake names for them. We've come up with many a fake name.
That is true.
And
I have a question up here too.
we have almost. I mean, we have so many. I mean, it's all absolutely insane. We have so many fake names, and we today have a question from sort of an old standby of ours, an old listener.
He's been there since day one.
He is the most regular supplier of questions that we've ever had. More often than not, if we do have a user or listener submitted question, it's probably from him. And his name, guys, is Kryber.
Young Kryber.
Young
I'm gonna
Kryber.
text him and be like, "LOL, thanks."
And Kryber, he's always sending questions. He's always dropping us a line. He's a good fan. He's a good man.
He's
a good fan and a good man.
He's a great man. If I ever get to meet this man, I will shake his hand.
And then I will
Introduce him to my friend Dan.
Dan?
Yeah.
Or Den?
Dan.
Dan. You're saying Dan.
Dan.
Not Den.
Dan.
Den?
Dan.
Din?
Yeah.
Dan.
Dan.
Does he have a plan?
Well, he's a man.
Oh. But he's not Stan.
He's just a big fan.
Is he tan?
Yeah, he has a hand.
He has a hand?
Yeah. Damn, I messed up with that one. He's part of the band.
Does he work at a banana stand?
Ah. Damn.
There's always money in the banana stand. Sorry, this is going all over the place, but I have been watching Arrested Development lately. Just want to get that out there.
It's a good show.
That's why I said the banana stand thing. But
Great show.
all Arrested Development aside,
We're the Arrested Development podcast.
I made a huge mistake. That's Job for you guys.
Love Job.
They're illusions, Michael.
You know who doesn't get enough credit within the comedy biz? The guy with the glasses.
David Cross?
Yeah.
Tobias?
He does not get enough
I
credit.
saw him live.
You saw him
Yeah.
live? What? I love that
Yeah.
guy. He's fantastic.
He's really funny.
He's a
great.
staple in comedy that doesn't get enough credit. And then within like
he's in
comedy films,
Futurama,
yeah.
Rick and Morty.
Arrested
Development?
the scary movies. He was in that one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he played the wheelchair dude. He's just a fantastic guy.
Yeah, he
Love
is.
that
He's
guy.
really funny.
He's
really,
so
really
funny. And what he's great at, he's like this mean dude, but he's also very self-deprecating. Deprecating. He's just a great guy. Love him. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I give him a 10 out of 10 as well. Why not? David Cross.
Not enough Skyrim though.
David Cross, if you're listening, you're...
Good guy.
Shout us out, please. We really need the listeners, please.
Do you think
David
if we tweeted at a random
Please.
celebrity,
Please, Mr. Cross.
check out our podcast?
We're begging you.
Like if we went to David Cross.
The thing is, they
you
get
want
those all the time.
Yeah.
For anything. Like, oh my gosh, look at my imagine if you
Look at my stand-up.
if you have any degree of fame.
Yeah.
If you have, let's say, even over 5,000 Twitter followers.
Yeah.
Or on any social media, 5,000 people. People are probably gonna be asking you all the time, like, can you do this for me?
Can you shout me out?
Can you check this out for me?
You know what's sad? When I worked as a photographer, I don't do this anymore. For this reason, it's a disgusting parasitic lifestyle. Everyone is just leeching off of each other, and the headliner might be like a D-list celebrity, and they were still getting like, oh goodness, it's you. Give me my record deal. Like when I took pictures and videos, I did a show for these guys who were opening up for the guy who did Humpty Dumpty, that song.
Don't know it.
One hit wonder in the 90s, but people were losing their mind over like meeting this guy. Any crumb of fame, people will jump over it. There was a guy who was like known for being like a kid DJ. He had like 1,000 followers on Twitter, but everyone was losing their mind. This 12-year-old, and people were like, can I talk to him? And there's security surrounding him. It was just the grossest setting because none of them cared about each other. You could tell. Like I was getting pushed out the way. Like so and so's here. Everyone move. Like
That was me. I pushed you.
it was you.
It was me.
It's a terrible setting. Like I didn't like it.
Interesting.
I hate that. Vibe.
So I mean, suffice to say, I don't think Davy Cross would listen to our
He would-
podcast.
He's one of our biggest. He's Kreiber.
I guess it would be interesting just to try. I mean, you can't nothing to lose, right?
Yeah, but at the same time,
Just
like
pop
I don't
it
want to
over.
be that guy too.
Exactly. It'd
Like,
be
when
so annoying.
When I met the girl from Orange is the New Black, I met her.
You met a girl from Orange is the New Black?
Mm-hmm, the tall transgender one.
I don't watch it. I don't know.
I always forget her name. But I met her. Like I walked her. It was when I was at Ops, and she went over. I had to walk her downstairs.
Oh, maybe you did tell me this.
I think I told you that. Yeah, because it was one of my like I was standing right next to her,
Wow.
like talking to her, shooting the shit.
It's pretty crazy.
She's really sweet, really tall. She's like 6'3", 6'4", and I was like, oh my god.
Damn, it's crazy.
But I was like standing next to her, and like everyone was like, "Just get a picture," and I'm like, no, that's weird. Like, imagine if she said no, I would have been. I still do my job, so I'm sitting in this elevator with this chick. Like, what
That's
like
true.
an idiot.
That's true. That's
and
true.
then and I was like, everyone. That's all they wanted was like a picture with her, you know. So I just was talking. Like, I asked her. In my head, I was like, I'm gonna do what like probably people don't really do, and I was like, hey, how are you? How's your day? How was the show? And she was just like, oh, it was good, and like that's the most I said to her. But that's literally what I did.
Interesting.
Yeah, this got wildly like. Not only are we off tangent, we're on a tangerine.
You know what? And now I'm yawning. But, that's the beauty
And the beast.
of the big tangent.
Your album dropping.
My album dropping next week, baby. The Big Tangent. Keep an eye out, folks. Oh, but for real, guys.
Coming soon.
For real, so I don't remember. Why do you start talking about David Cross? Oh, because of Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Because I said, the banana stand, and because you're rhyming with Dan,
Yeah.
who was one of Kreiber's friends,
Yeah.
supposedly. But really, he doesn't have a friend named Dan, and his name's not really Kreiber. But he did send us a question. Ah. Ooh. Ah.
Damn, dude, that was good. I completely blanked.
Okay. All right. So, here we go, okay? This is the Would You Rather podcast after all. And I'm sure you guys are wondering, where's the Would You Rather
Where the questions
where
at,
are they? Oh, man. Oh, I'm just dying to hear them. All right, well, here it is, people.
Saddle your horses.
Kreiber writes, okay? He wrote this to us on Google Hangouts. First, let's chat on Hangouts, which is the default.
Would you
message
rather chat on Hangouts?
that is sent by Google? It's also automatically, I think, when you want to talk to
Do
someone.
you use Hangouts?
Never.
I never use Hangouts.
Never have, never will.
Yeah.
But I guess Kreiber does. So
Shouts to Google.
here we go. Here, you want to read the question?
Yeah. Would you rather eat a giant cassette tape or a used boot? Now, I get this question a lot.
No, my fellow Americans. I get this question more than I care to admit. And it's almost always
That's good. That's
about the giant cassette tape. Sometimes the boot is new. But more often than not, the boot is used. I wish I could say I had an answer. But after years of being asked this question, I can't say that I do. Thank you.
That was good. Like the words you used, your word choice was great. Like I care to admit, like that was good. That's something Obama would say.
That's something Obama would say.
I miss Obama. I wonder what he's doing.
But the thing is, first of all, used boot, it depends on used by who. And it depends on how heavily used.
Can I wash it?
Exactly. What are the stipulations on the cleanliness of the boot? Are they, like, again, how dirty is it? Who
Yeah.
used it? And how long was it worn for?
I feel like a boot is more edible relative to a giant cassette tape. Metal and all that.
But how giant of a cassette? Does he just mean like a VHS?
I think it's just a big tape. I don't think it's like a huge like horse-sized tape. I think it's just like a big tape. But still, like I can't digest that.
Like a
How do you eat that?
like a VHS tape.
Yeah. How would you eat that? A boot, I can kind of get excited. I've seen people eat that.
Well, it sort of depends. Like, can we cook it?
Oh, that's a good point.
You know what I mean?
If I can cook it, I'll just eat the cassette tape.
And do we have to eat
no,
it raw
no.
by itself?
Yeah,
'Cause
see,
that's a
raw
totally
by
different
itself.
answer.
I don't think I could. Can you eat something like that? Raw?
You could. Oh,
Can you?
Gross. I mean, wait. What? Either of those things?
Yeah, I think my body would like. I'd be like,
You could if you had it in. Well, it depends. If you could put it in, if it depends on if you're allowed to process it. Like if you could grind it up,
You would
to
do
like
it.
a powder or something small.
You could do it.
Maybe.
I don't think
I could just. Oh man, it'd be so gross. But
Yeah.
drink it down some water. Oh man, it's just gross thinking about it.
And is it even like, I don't know, like I can't, I feel like your body would just reject that. So
Well, they're
instant.
gonna reject anything that's not food.
Yeah, it's
It's not gonna feel good, you know. Like, imagine eating a boot, even a new boot. Gross.
I can't, chewing it, I can't.
Let's say that you can cook it.
If you could cook it, I'd do the boot.
Let's say that you can cook it, but you have to eat it by itself still.
Yeah.
But you can cook it any way you want.
Yeah, I mean, I would do the boot then because I'm imagining like boiling a boot, making it soggy. It's gonna taste disgusting, but I can swallow it easier.
Are you sure?
I feel like.
Ever tried to eat rubber?
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, not fun. Okay.
I mean, I like it, but
I've been boiling.
acquired taste.
I've been boiling rubber for years. It took me about 20 just to get the taste,
Rubber ducky?
just to get the texture right. You know what I mean?
I've been cooking rubber since 18018. And let me tell you,
Cooking rubber since the future.
I'm from 18018, and where I'm from, 18018, we eat boots on the daily.
We eat boots all the time. But I can't
Big
imagine.
boots, little boots.
I can't imagine eating rubber. Just like I can't imagine eating plastic. You know, that's really what this is.
Yeah, plastic.
Would you would you rather eat mostly plastic or mostly rubber and,
Do I have
and
to
leather?
eat it all? Completely?
I'm assuming they're leather boots. I don't know if that's what you assumed, but I assume they're leather
I was
boots.
doing leather.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's just say they're leather boots.
Actually, you know what?
And some fabric with the shoe. With the
I was just
bootlaces.
about to. Yeah, I started thinking about what's actually.
And some metal with the eyelets. Well, but with a lot of boots, you have the eyelets.
Oh, I didn't think about that. See, my whole
lot of
thing
boots
was that
have
I'm
metal
avoiding
eyelets.
metal completely, but
Well, VHS tapes don't have any metal.
yeah, it's all plastic.
Yeah.
You're right. I guess the VHS. I don't want the VHS. That's gonna
I don't
hurt.
want either of them.
Think about that. You're gonna swallow. It's gonna hurt. That's gonna stab you.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna die if you eat that. Even if you grind it up to as much as you can, it's plastic. It's just sharp.
But eating rubber? Are you kidding me? I mean that. I mean,
I feel like your body can take the rubber more.
It won't hurt that as probably not as. It wouldn't hurt as much as eating.
I think I would survive
fragments.
if I ate rubber rather than. Can your body digest rubber?
Not the way it's probably not the way it's used in a boot. I don't think so. No.
It's just gonna sit there and absorb everything and kill me.
I mean, it's going to do something weird with your
It's gonna-
body. I'm sure.
I become a boot.
I don't know.
This gotta be a coin toss for me.
You want to do it?
Because I can't. Let me.
So guys, this doesn't usually
Okay.
happen. Usually we are able to make up our minds, but
Yeah,
when
we're
something is
usually
this
pretty
tough,
good. I don't have.
we can do we do a coin toss
Do
for what we would choose. So you really want to do a coin toss?
Yeah, I can't choose.
All right,
This one's
so
gonna be too
I'm
hard.
gonna flip my wallet. So this with the tree,
Yeah.
that is tape. The side with no tree is boot.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, let me try again.
Tape.
Oh, it's the tape.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I don't want it, but like I don't want rubber either.
Well, oh man. I guess
Like rubber's gross and all.
I'm gonna do the
but
same
at least it's
thing.
not latex.
I'm gonna do the same thing. But you got the tape, and you're happy with that? You're okay with that?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do this now. The boot.
Are you? Is that the no?
I guess okay. I think I'd rather have the tape.
The tape.
I'd rather have the tape.
Because when I got tape,
yeah.
I'm like, okay.
When
I can-
and when I got boot, I know now.
I just don't think I can
I
digest
know.
it.
Yeah, you couldn't digest either. Honestly,
I think, but the thing is, like with the tape, I feel like if I did smash it up a bit, I think my fear with the tape more is me dying because like it's sharp, it'll poke me and probably open my stomach.
Yeah.
The boot is just it just won't digest. Like it will absorb everything and like I feel like the plastic might have a chance of digestion. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm no stomach doc.
So I think the thing with the plastic is that a lot of I guess it depends on the plastic they use, but I imagine the plastic that they would use for like a VHS tape is fairly temperature stable because it has to go in a VHS player,
Yeah.
which can heat up pretty hot. So ideally, the plastic wouldn't like degrade that much inside you due to heat. Although acid's a totally different. I mean, it's a totally different ballgame.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly I don't know. Hopefully, a lot of the plastics would be inert mostly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But
it's.
I know there's no telling.
I can't imagine that just being in my body. Can I get like my stomach pumped after this?
Let's say you have to poop it out.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
That's gonna. The boot's not gonna hurt as bad, right? Than the plastic.
I guess maybe not. Oh, dang it! No.
I imagine
you know what?
plastic. You're shitting out glass, literally, like, just like this glassy type.
Oh man. I don't know. Let's not worry about the exit.
Okay.
We're just worried about eating. Which one would you rather eat? Okay, you know, let's say once you eat it, you don't have to worry anymore. It disappears from your stomach after like a couple hours.
Oh, so it's a matter of just like that texture, the taste,
just having to eat
swallowing.
it.
Yeah. Plastic.
And you don't have to worry about the health. Let's say you don't have to worry about like actual like chronic health
plastic, because I can't. It's
but you
have
to worry about the taste, the texture, trying to swallow.
I'm imagining chewing a boot. That's gonna take a long time to chew. Plastic, I'm just like, it's gonna bleed, but fuck it.
But if with plastic, you might be able to cut up small enough where you swallow like little pills.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah.
We're taking out the digestive part of it, but still, it's gonna.
Yeah, going down your throat would hurt. No, I think I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with the cassette tape, VHS.
My stomach's hurting thinking about that.
Man, this is so hard.
I was surprised how hard this one. I looked at this. I was like, oh, this is a funny one.
This is so hard. Would I eat a boot?
I can't. Imagine how chewy.
But the other thing is, think about how much heavier a boot is. It's so much more material.
Yeah.
Right? Like look at the construction of a boot. It's meant to be durable and thick.
Yeah.
Think about all that leather, all the fabric, the insole. You'd have to eat that. Mm-hmm. And the outsole, the rubber tread.
I can't do it.
And the laces, the eyelets.
The big thing that's hitting me, it's that chewy. Yeah. Like when something's too chewy, that freaks me out. Like when I'm eating meat and it's too chewy. when I'm
freaking out,
chewing like really chewy meat, I'm like, I'm gonna die. I can't swallow.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
But you can't. You're like at a cookout, so you're just. It's good. But inside, you're like, I can't chew. It's not.
how's the food? How's the steak tasting? It's really good.
It's good. Because don't you get scared like when you can't chew? It's not like chewing up and you're chewing really. I don't know if this happens to you enough, but it happened to me a few times.
I don't get scared.
I get scared. I'm like, please don't let me die.
Interesting. No, I've never gotten scared.
Because I know there's times I'm like, delicious.
There are times when my jaw gets tired.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I just swallow it whole.
That's scary.
If it's like gristle, which happens sometimes with gristle, I swallow it whole.
Well, choking's a big fear, man. Like I've woken in like a cold sweat because like I thought I was choking.
Oh wow.
Like, that's a constant like nightmare. It's spiders and choking, and then if they're together, that's a terrible.
Choking
nightmare.
On spiders. Yeah. Oh jeez. Or spiders choking you.
It's just like this buff spider. He's like, die.
This giant tarantula. Oh, remember the Criminal Adventures of Bill and Mandy?
Yeah.
The spider that thinks Billy's his dad. My gosh.
My favorite episode is when he has the boot. Like he calls him the inspector guy. Oh, the boot. He goes in like that. Circle. He's like, I have a giant bug, and this guy with the boot comes. Like, where is it? He's in there, and he goes in. He's like, oh, that's a big spider. And he comes back. He's like, I need a bigger boot. And then he has a huge boot, and ding, ding. Love that one.
Wow.
But yeah, so we agree. Plastic.
I'm gonna go with the cassette. Yeah.
Perfect.
I assume a VHS tape.
Thank you so much, Kriber.
Kriber.
All right. So I got another question.
So let me hear the question.
So I saw this question. I thought, I think this one has like more of like the first choice is everyone's. I feel like everyone. I could be wrong, so I'll ask you it. But I have another one where I nerf and buff.
Okay. And just so everyone knows, these questions are now coming from the internet because guess what? We don't have any.
We don't have any more questions.
We only had one.
We only had one. Okay. So the question is: would you rather travel for 5 years in an RV or travel for 5 years in a sailboat?
Sailboat. How big is a sailboat and how big is the RV?
RV is like a Winnebago type thing.
But they have multiple sizes, don't they?
Yeah.
How many feet long?
Let's
a 40-footer.
Let's get a 40-footer.
40-footer.
2 feet high.
Giant. Oh. There's only room for me to lay down, but 40 feet for me to slide around.
You're just. It's like I don't know, like a medium size.
40 feet long, 2 feet high. Just on the highway, just carrying this giant rod behind you of a. It's like, what's that thing? Oh, it's my RV. Lay down.
It's my whip. Honestly, that'd be you know, I hope I live to see is cars that like fold or like because parking's like the biggest like
Oh yeah.
money guzzler in the States. So a car that would like fold or something. Well, so the second
A collapsible car.
So if this question, so my thought. Okay, so I have two things on my mind. My thought was that this question was gonna lean more towards the RV because some people hate boats and like you don't like boats.
Sure.
Because you don't like the deep ocean, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that's why I was kind of hesitant. I have actually a second one that would fill that sailboat. If you like the sailboat, I can keep it. But this kind of goes to like also the retractable car thing.
As it is now, I would probably do the RV.
RV, and that's me too. Because I'm like, yeah, the sailboat's cool, but like, how much of the ocean can I see till I get bored? You know. So let's flip it. RV or a paramotor. Have you seen one of these things?
Paramotor.
Paramotor.
Oh.
So there's a guy actually on YouTube. He's pretty infamous for this, and I'm not gonna play the audio, but he just like he lives in like this like Wisconsin type state. I don't know where it is exactly, but he has a lot of like land. So he'll just run, start it up, and fly. And he'll just go to McDonald's like that. Like he did one of his famous 8.2 million. And these things are actually anyone can get it. They're like $5,000. And literally it's a parachute with this like
motor.
This motor in the back. And you just you get a running start, it elevates you, and bam, you just fly anywhere. And it's actually quite beautiful. Like the videos he does is just amazing.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
And it's legal for now because it's like a new thing.
It's pretty cool. You can fly to 15,000 feet.
This video, he's pretty big on like just talking while he's on these things, on his paramotor. Yeah. And so he did one where he made coffee, and he's like, oh, I want to make coffee and go above the clouds. So it's beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
It's amazing. Isn't that beautiful?
You guys can't see this right now, but he is literally like flying above the clouds.
Yeah, with coffee. And he has coffee.
And he's drinking an espresso. And
it's beautiful.
It's like this. It almost looks like the sun is rising.
Yeah, it's fan. His videos are amazing. Like when he goes to McDonald's, he got like everyone's like looking at him, and he's just like, "Hey!" And then like there's one he goes to a military base, and the military base is like instead of like pointing guns at him, they see him and they're like, "Can we take a picture with you?"
So you're saying that the paramotor is my only source of transportation?
Yeah. So the thing is, with the RV, so the paramotor is cooler because you get to see everything, but landing's hard.
And there's no storage space.
There's no storage, and to get elevated too, you need a long space to run at. So you need a long space to land at.
You need a runway to land and take off.
Yeah, so you're limited on your stops. Where the RV, you can stop anywhere. So that's why I put the paramotor, because it's cool, but you need this to land. You need this long. You know what I mean? So now, what would you choose? RV or paramotor?
Well, what did you choose?
So I want the paramotor, but I think what trumps that is the idea of going anywhere, like in the country, because that's my goal. I'm gonna do that eventually, is travel. So the paramotor's cool, and I would be a bird. That's like everyone's dream. Yeah. But I think I'd rather just stop anywhere and be like, hey, look at that giant rock. Like, you're driving in the desert and you see like the world's famous bone. You're like, oh, I want to check it out.
Famous bone?
Yeah.
The world's most famous bone.
Look at the world's bone, and it's just a guy with a bone. He's like,
hey, where's it going, guys?
But paramotor looks fun. It's cool and all, but it's not for travel. It's for getting to point A to point B, but it's not the journey. It's
for leisure.
Yeah. RVs, like, I'd stop at the world's greatest
RV
bone.
You can use to travel to destinations reliably.
Yep. So, what would you do?
So, here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to do, okay?
Also, paramotor is like, you're limited to one person.
Yeah,
that's another factor.
Yeah, that's true.
RV's like a fun time.
Here's the thing. Have you heard of this trend that's happening? #van life. Mm-hmm. Where people are sort of eschewing real homes and like estates and establishments to just live in vans and have this sort of nomadic life.
Why?
Because it's cheaper.
Oh, really?
It's so much cheaper. It's much cheaper to live in a van than to live in a house. Like, live out of a van, like, you have very few possessions.
Are they traveling or?
Yeah. You can go wherever you want. You don't have to worry about paying a mortgage.
Huh?
You just drive around wherever you want. Like, if you, I'm not sure how they make money necessarily, but yeah, you could do it for a while if you have savings.
I feel like you can. It's a retirement thing too. Not retirement. So I feel like it's a capitalist. I'm not trying to sound like some, some socialist scum, some socialist professor. But like we have been brainwashed with capitalism to say you need the nuclear family, a mortgage, and a dog. So I think these nomadic lifestyles are might be the right fit if it's for you. But I don't know. My thing is I like land. I want to have when I get older. I want to have a bunch of land so I can just play with all my kids, like all 17 of them, and we can all like play football and like punch each other.
Only 17?
Yeah.
You know how many kids I'm gonna have?
How much?
Try 73.
This guy's wicked smart.
So here's what I would do. Here's what I do. Okay, you ready for this? I get an RV.
Yeah.
And I document all of my adventures on Instagram. I become an RV Instagram model sensation.
Okay.
People are paying me to advertise their outdoor product.
Okay.
I'm talking tents. I'm talking outdoor patio furniture or outdoor collapsible furniture.
Okay.
I'm talking about outdoor. I'm being sponsored by Patagonia. I'm being sponsored by Colombia.
Arkansas, the state.
Yeah, I'm being sponsored by Arkansas. I'm being sponsored by Colombia, the sportswear company, and the country.
Whoa.
Colombia and Colombia. I'm getting sponsored by both. Okay, and I take that money. I take that money from my sponsorships that I'm getting, and I use it to buy a paramotor.
This guy's genius.
And then I take my RV. I go to a runway. And then I take flight on my paramotor.
Who's busting
That's
anyway?
the formula to success, people.
You solved it. You did it.
I beat the system.
You beat the system.
I beat this question. Next. Just kidding.
Good
but
job.
if I'm allowed to do that, if I'm allowed to have the paramotor still, even after I get the RV,
yeah, you can.
I
still
would save up. I would save up.
Either or. It's just a matter of like what you get. But it's for 5 years. It's a 5 years expedition. After that, you're free to do whatever.
Oh, so you're saying I pick one and have it for 5 years, and then after that, I can get the other one if I have the money, funds, whatever.
Yeah.
And for this initial investment, or for this initial choice, do I have to pay for it myself?
No, it's just given to you.
Oh, the RV, it's worth so much more.
Yeah.
I can, after 5 years, if I want to, I can sell the RV and buy 10 paramotors.
Yeah, but it's a matter of the 5 years because, hey, man, you don't know what's going to happen. 5 years, 5 years.
That's true.
So, long game, I see what you're thinking, but, like, some people want that paramotor. Me, I'm doing RV because I do want, goal in life is to travel with Alyssa and dogs and see the world and meet the people and, run for president.
Spread the word about Coolio Moolio.
If you guys see Coolio Moolio, I'm like in the city with like 2 people. They're like, we're actually big fans.
They're like, oh my gosh, are you Nick? Are you Nicholas
Sweeney.
J. Rivas? Guys, come over here. It's him. It's Nick.
It's our only fan base.
They're all wearing Coolio Moolio shirts,
Yeah,
even though we never made them. They made them themselves.
They have merch. You guys never had merch, so we made our own.
Yeah, we had to make our own. We thought it was a shame, we had to make our own.
Imagine we look at our analytics.
We've been selling it for you. Here's all the profits from it, and they give it all to us.
It's $1 million. If we look at our analytics right now, and there's like a random town in Mississippi that watches us, I'm going there. I'm freaking going.
On your RV.
In my paramotor, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, so what would you do?
I would take the right now. Oh, dang it! I don't know.
It's hard.
Right now, I would take the RV just for the monetary value.
Yeah.
Just for the monetary value.
Yeah. How about this? Say you can't ever get either or. Now you're limited.
You have to stay with the one
stay
forever.
With one. Yeah. Make it hard. This is a hard ball. It's curveball.
And I can never sell it either.
Nope.
The idea of the paramotor is appealing right now because I'm seeing all the good.
Yeah, it's great.
I see some clips and it looks amazing.
It looks
That's every man's dream.
Every person's
worth dream.
It is worth it.
Just to be, can you imagine just to be able to fly?
But it sucks is you have to be at a place that you can.
Exactly. There's all the requirements. I'm sure it requires a lot of I don't know, like just maintenance, like fine tuning as does an RV.
Yeah, this guy, I watch his video and like you can see like they're 12, 20 minutes videos of him just talking about life, and he talks a lot about the paramotor because everyone's like, what is this thing? And so he's like, yeah, it sucks. Like I bring it to places where I think, oh, I can do a lift off here, and I've like almost died. And he's like, because like I think there was one he was a street he was on. He says something about like he was doing a lift off, but he didn't account for the telephone poles.
Oh.
There was one. I don't know if it was there's a few people. There's actually a few people that do this that I started watching because of him. Someone said like their landing was messed up because it became too dark. It got really dark, so they were kind of like guessing, and I think they like ran it somewhere. They didn't account for weather. Like there's all this stuff you have to account for when it comes to the paramotor. So it's great, but it's very dangerous. Like he said too that there's safety precautions for what if your motor breaks? What if one of the chute folds in? There's all these things.
Yeah, and so the idea of the paramotor seems really cool right now because it's new to me. Yeah. I just found out about it, and it seems like, oh, this is everyone's dream to be able to fly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. RVs are so much more safe and reliable. I think I'd go with that. I pick that. If I really wanted, I mean, if I can't get the Paramotor later in life, it's like whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh, so you're cool with like
I'm not missing anything because I don't even know what it's like.
yeah.
Like I don't, like, and I'm sure there's other things like that.
That's true. That's
not
true.
quite as free.
I mean, but
I could
what's
go
stopping you from? I was about to say skydiving.
I could go base jumping. I could go parasailing.
That's true. Yeah. See, so there's other like you can get that sensation of flying.
Yeah,
it's just that Paramotor.
It'll never be as like that is the best.
That is free
method of flight.
Yeah.
Individual flight.
Isn't that amazing? Like imagine that. Like just because
I had no idea that was a thing.
Right.
So I mean, guys, maybe you already searched Paramotor. Like maybe you've been searching Paramotor and you've been like watching clips like on the side. But it's basically like one of those chutes that you parasail with. It's like this wide like rectangular parachute, and it's got a motor attached to it.
Yeah.
Paramotor, and then
elevates that.
And then you can just fly.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? It's so crazy. I can't believe this. It's funny too because it's the first time I'm ever seeing it. Like ever.
I can't believe this exists.
Well, it's crazy. Think about this, like how production works. Like for him, a regular average Joe to grab this, that means that this has been in production for years. I'm going to give it like 10, 15 years. Because when stuff like this becomes a mass market thing, it's already been in effect for 10, 15 years. Easily. And
like if you want a visual on what this is so you can make a more informed decision for yourself, guys, look up Paramotor on YouTube. Paramotor.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Do you like this? I'm so happy I got to show you this guy. I've been actually wanting to talk to you about this guy.
It's so crazy.
And
I can't believe I would think that the existence of this would be something that's much more common.
That's exactly what I thought. It's got to be like so new. But then again, he's been making videos since 2016, so it is new. It is new.
But like it's crazy. I don't know how like you would think that once someone invents something that allows you to just fly on your own, it would blow up.
I think it's because the price. I think this is such a luxury. Like I think right now, if I look at Paramotor,
prohibitively expensive.
Yeah, and then like if you can even do it too. Like if you live in New York, there's no way you're doing this.
Maybe you need some sort of license too. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that.
Seems like you might
since 1998.
What?
Yeah.
Black Hawk paramotors and powered paragliders. Wow.
But this thing itself has like Chloe, be quiet. Sorry, my dog's here. I'll take her out right now. But like look at this. We're just gonna click on just their top paramotors.
Their prices on this?
Yeah, let's see.
Wait. You should click on one of the actual.
Oh yeah, one of the actual paramotors.
Well, yeah, like.
Let's see the Black Hawk 90.
I wonder if they actually sell them online like this. Maybe they don't.
I don't know. I remember looking it up. Yeah. See.
Ooh, wow! The base package, $7,300 for one of these two-stroke paramotor, the BH90. My gosh.
Yeah, they're. Well, let me take her out.
Well, okay, so the dog is going out of the room, guys, just to give you a little bit of an update. Oh, there she goes. Oh, door closing. Oh, and she's gone.
But like, so like if you just want the basic, like this is just one of them I clicked. Like this is probably like this is the Black Hawk 90, so it's probably like their oldest version. And then you have a Black Hawk 190 3.0.
The new Talon 190 3.0. This summer, get ready for the Black Hawk Talon 190 3.0 of your life.
So look at this price. Oh, okay, it's about the same.
Wait.
$7,000. Oh, that's the B90? That's... Oh, okay, you see.
The Talon 190 is about $8,000.
Damn. $8,000. Oh, and then there's the... I don't know what a four-stroke motor is.
Wait a second. Wait, so which one is this? Okay, most powerful. I guess these are options.
Yeah. Oh, so you probably can build it because this is like looks like a build.
So yeah, the most expensive one is $15,000. Wow.
The Intruder.
All right.
What a terrible name for
the Black Hawk Intruder 250.
It's funny because there's ones called Banshee, there's ones called the Black Hawk, and then there's Intruder.
The Talon.
Yeah, light.
But then Intruder. Yeah.
Like this is meant for you to like one of the package deals is like, oh, it has 35 HP, max RPM 9,000. You can steal people. It has 250 pounds.
You can comes equipped with a home invasion kit.
Stealth Black Hawk version makes you invisible. So
active camo, so you are completely invisible to the naked eye.
Door opener.
Crowbar included. That's actually pretty.
Asterisk.
Pretty
don't use this to break into houses.
I can't believe this is a thing.
I know. I really hit you with this, huh?
I can't believe
So
it.
when I saw this too, I lost my mind. Like I couldn't believe it. Cause the first video I saw was his McDonald's one, and then I saw this thumbnail because they're like adjacent to each other, and I was like, what? And I watched it, and like his video itself, this guy, you should check him out, guys. His name's Tucker Gott.
Shout out to Tucker.
Shout out to Tucker. But his video is his talks is just basically like, yeah, I'm up here, life.
You know what's really weird though? This is gonna sound weird, but I feel like if I were to see this,
Yeah.
if I got a paraglider or paramotor, whatever,
Yeah.
and I got to this view is incredible, guys. It's right in the middle of his video called "Drinking Coffee and Getting High." Get it? Ha, because he's smoking a bowl. But I was kidding, because he's above the clouds, which also could be called smoking a bowl. Is what I'm saying? But I feel like you guys should actually go to this video and check it out because it's a really amazing view.
It's like awestruck.
I feel like if I were to see this in real life, I were above the clouds, I would cry.
Yeah.
I feel like I actually would
but
start
it's funny.
bawling.
Watch this video. Because I don't want to play it now, but like watch his video. You'll see him, and he's just like, yeah, I guess it's just we're just right
voice
now.
yeah, it's the view's okay, I guess.
Okay. He's like, it's more of like him going, this coffee's great. As he's like ascended into the clouds,
into the heavens,
and there's like God waving at him. He's like, oh, you can look on my right. There's Jesus giving me his blessings. There's Cthulhu flying next to me. But this coffee, man, you guys gotta try this.
This coffee's not bad at all. Very good, very nice.
He's crying because of the coffee. He's like,
it's incredible. Like everyone, can you imagine?
Imagine flight. But that's the thing. Would you give that up?
Crazy. You didn't say anything about paragliders. I'm just kidding.
Touche.
Paramotors.
Touche.
Well,
This is a good question. I know it's a good question when I look at you and you're like visibly frustrated.
Okay, because the thing is, like, I also love traveling just in general. It's like an RV is much more useful for that.
Yeah, and you get 5 years dedicated to you. There's no work. There's let's just say you get the money to do this too, like it's given to you, but it's a matter of do you want to travel?
Actually, you know what?
Are you gonna change?
I think I might change. Okay, well, here's my thought process now. This is something that very, very few people will ever get to experience.
Yeah, you're right.
Because of its obscurity and because of its price.
Yep.
Okay? RVs are way more common. Mm-hmm. I know what an RV is.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone's seen an RV.
What is
Many people have been in RV. I've never actually been in one. But
oh, really?
I've never been. What, have I? I don't think I have. But, okay, here's my new thought process.
Mm-hmm.
I could travel just fine without a full RV.
Yeah, you're right.
I could get a minivan or, I don't know, an old VW freaking bus.
Yeah, you could.
I don't need an actual RV to travel.
Yeah.
I can always Airbnb everywhere.
That's true. No, you're right. You're not taken away from that. It's just that my big thing is like that 5 years of ability to do it. Because I don't think in my lifetime I'll get 5 years dedicated to traveling. I think it's going to be incrementally throughout my life.
True. But then again, like you're saying, you'll never get to.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
If I had this right now, starting now, 5 years, I learned how to use it. I perfect it. I find a place to do it. Imagine how beautiful this would be in Arizona.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Yes. Well, I said we live in a place.
So
I think
crazy.
we can do it here. I don't think I can do it like right now if I walk outside. Actually, no, I can't. There's a desert just right here, and it stretches from Ajo to the Santa Cruz. Ajo to.
I don't know. It sounds good to me. Let's go.
No, let's go. It's enough land. Like it's just dirt. So from Ajo to Star Pass, it's just Santa Cruz. So I could theoretically just go out there and do it right now. I mean, beyond the
all right, let's go.
And stuff.
Let's go right now. See you guys. See you next week. Any questions?
Would you like say you get a well-stable job? Is this on your list of things?
If I'm living super comfortably.
Yeah.
And let's say if I have I paid off my mortgage, for example.
Yeah.
I'm not in debt at all.
Yeah.
And I have whatever goals I set out to achieve, I've achieved.
Yeah.
This would not, like, as it stands right now, this wouldn't be one of my life goals per se.
Really?
But if I was walking through some, I don't know, anything one day, and I don't know, maybe if I'm having a midlife crisis,
yeah,
I would buy this,
yeah,
not like What do people buy in their midlife crises?
Like cars. Yeah, cars. Like a fancy like convertible.
Yeah, or like something like, I don't know, maybe some really expensive like thing for like a home theater or something.
I've heard of a guy who brought a brewing set.
Oh, like for beer.
Yeah, but he never brewed. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I would like this is what I would probably think of at first for my, if I ever had a midlife crisis, like oh, like that's something like that would be something to get me through my midlife crisis.
Yeah.
You know, but
well, Jay-Z once said that you can't afford something unless you can buy it twice.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah,
you know
I mean, I know that I say that all the time.
I say that every day.
Because Jay-Z said it, you
it's
know.
The Rock.
You crazy for this
you
one,
crazy
Jay?
for this one, Jay? But, yeah. So I like this question. I'm happy it went this way. Because the boat one, I was like, it's not going to really... Like, for me personally, I'm like, yeah, the boat's cool. Like, I love the ocean, don't get me wrong. But it's still scary. And also, I'm going to see so much of it.
It would be cool because, you know, you could take it to another country. Or
That's true,
country.
yeah, you would...
But on a sailboat... You want to try to cross the Atlantic or the Pacific on a sailboat? No, the only thing you'd be able to do is maybe sail down the coast.
Yeah, that's
maybe all the way. You could go probably a good amount of the way.
I think that's
maybe
what
into
it's,
Central
what it's
America.
asking for you. Wait, how long does it take to go from?
I don't know, and it also depends on like what sort of rules there are in those waters, like surrounding
That's
the
true.
coastal countries.
That's true.
I don't know any of those rules.
Yeah.
RV, I can drive anywhere.
That's true.
Paramotor,
I know
can fly.
the states. I know.
As long as I'm not in restricted airspace, I can fly anywhere.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That would be incredible.
Yeah.
God, that'd be incredible. Would you take the paramotor to another country?
If I could.
Say if it had like, there's a possibility. Like maybe it's possible it stretches that far, or / there's a place you can for sure you can dock at, refuel, and then go again, and rest and stuff.
I wouldn't mind trying it.
Would you do it?
It's like a road trip.
It's scary though.
Yeah. Cause
like you're by yourself. That's another thing that's kind of like keeping me from the paramotor. Is like it's great, but it's a by myself thing. You know.
But that is perfect. It is the perfect solitude.
Yeah.
You cannot get any more alone than that.
Yeah, you're right. Imagine just
like you know what I mean. Like obviously it requires.
But I don't want to be solo.
But see, it requires preparation. But like imagine if you're like, you can literally leave the world behind.
Yeah.
If stuff is bothering you, you need to get away. You need to like take a moment to yourself.
Yeah.
You can go and fly for a half an hour or whatever.
That's true. That's so.
You can
like,
just
no
go and fly.
Yeah, yeah.
No one can touch you. No one can argue with you. No one can get mad at you. I guess maybe when you get down. But when you're up there, quiet.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah.
Serenity.
The thing
beauty.
Is, I wouldn't. If
let me put it this way, okay? You call right now. Free shipping and handling. We'll double the offer.
We'll give you buy one, you get maybe two.
Call within the next 10 minutes, and we'll give you a deal of a lifetime, a bonus paramotor for just 100% of the original price. So pay us for it, and that's the offer. So
we'll
you just pay us for 2, and you get 2.
The thing is,
pretty bad offer.
It's terrible. The thing is, like, I would give up all of that if it meant I get chance to like travel with like Alyssa or my parents and like.
So he said, if I get chance to travel with, I was like, wait, you give all this up to just have a chance to travel with Alyssa?
But I give up
all of that,
all that paramotor stuff. If it meant
the other thing is too. Well, yeah. Okay,
I mean, because you're right, nothing stopped me from traveling with her or my family and friends, but we all get 5 years dedicated to that connection. We might hate each other at the end of the trip.
Wait, no. Only you are guaranteed the 5 years.
Oh, shit.
Right?
Oh, shit. That was a big factor. Okay.
It says you.
Okay, hear me out, though. You got 5 years to me, and so I'm imagining, too, someone supplying me or some form of magic is giving me money to fuel and do all that.
Yeah.
People can just piggyback off of me. You know what I mean? Like, I'll pay for that stuff.
I don't think that's how it works.
Well, because, like, I mean, their lives are not going to be halted, but if you quit your whatever job,
so you can just quits their jobs for 5 years.
Yeah, it's not a
Think
great
about that.
idea. No.
You have a special ability. You can slip back in whenever you want.
That's so true. Hey, but those 5 years would be great.
But the other thing about the paramotor is, like, if you have the paramotor for 5 years and, you know, you get to keep it after that, whatever, you can have also other people use it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's yours, but you could.
After the 5 years, does that just disappear?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, man. So what would you do? I still think that option is on the table. That hey, just come travel.
You know, you know what? I'm gonna be irresponsible. I'm doing the paramotor.
You're doing paramotor.
I'm doing the paramotor.
No.
I'm not. Don't worry. I'm not.
I want to
actually
go to
getting it.
RV with you.
Well, you get the RV. I'll get the paramotor.
You're just flying
Okay?
above me.
Yeah. So if we travel somewhere, I'll fly
I'm
above
gonna be
you.
resenting you so much.
Yeah, you'd be like, dang it, I'm on the freaking
The
ground here.
content. Alyssa's
Guy's
holding
cutting
me.
into my lane.
She's like, I love you.
Like, I want that paramotor. I want that paramotor.
I want the
Marty.
paramotor.
That's my
Yeah,
serious
I
arc,
gotta
Marty.
stick to RV because I still have that like, hey, you know what? We're at an age where like we could do that. I could go nomadic for 5 years. I think Alyssa too. You know, it's not recommended. I mean, she still has her life to live. She still should be going to school, but we're young enough to do that.
Yes. And on that note, guys, what a beautiful conclusion that was.
What a great conclusion.
Thank you guys for listening. But yeah, I would go with the paramotor.
And that's the news.
And that's the way the news goes.
Yeah, paramotor. I would go. Actually, let me flip it. I'm gonna do sailboat. I'm just kidding.
That's bottom of the barrel.
Yeah,
that's at this point. That's like so bad.
Give me barrel. Give me the barrel.
I actually will take the bottom of the barrel. You know how it's like this round plate at the bottom
Just
of the barrel.
give me that.
Pop it out. Give me that. I'll take that over the. Paramotor.
You know what blows my mind? You know how Niagara Falls, like the joke.
People go
like
out and down barrels. Yes.
Who was sitting there like, look at that massive power force of water just rushing down a steep slope. Give me that barrel.
That was me.
That was me.
That was me. Yep. That was me. I mean, no other way to put it.
I can't brag. But
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. It was me.
I'm from Vancouver, Canada. That's all we do.
So there we go.
There it is. RV, paramotor.
Yep, I'm gonna paramotor. That's our episode, guys. Thanks so much for listening, or should I say, thank you.
Thank you.
We will see you next time. Please send in any questions you have. Would you rather questions to cooliomoolioshow@gmail.com. Questions, comments, concerns can also go there. Whatever you'd like. Okay. Anything you want to say?
I just want to say thank you guys. Love you guys. Respect you guys. Hate you guys, but I love you guys. Thank you so much. Please send questions at cooliomoolioshow@gmail.com. You can find us on the streets, in the sheets, in the meets, whatever you down with.
All right. And on that note, here comes a beat.
Good.